in the NowSite business. And ladies and gentlemen, he is here to give you a presentation on the affiliate opportunity in NowSite. I want to introduce my dear friend, Richard Laidler.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Robert. I don't know if I'm number 5. I know I'm one of the top 5. I don't know if I'm number 5 or whatever. They never disclose that information. But guys, it's great to see everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm super excited. This is a brand new presentation for NowSite, and I want to dive straight on into it. But we're going to be talking very much about the affiliate side of the business and how you can use a NowSite business to build a residual income, maybe alongside what you're currently doing. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. If you can let me know if you can see my screen, please, Robert. Can you see my screen? Hold on. Let's get it here.
Yes.
Okay, what are you seeing? Are you seeing NowSite opportunity, affiliate opportunity?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And I want to start this presentation really with a question. How's your year doing? It's kind of been an interesting year. I know unemployment has been a little bit interesting. There have been a few changes. I know unemployment has was usually around 5.7 or whatever it is, but this year has peaked at something like 30 million around April time this year, 14%, kind of crazy. Obviously, you know, lots of names and that we used to see driving down the highway either are shrinking or going away completely. And I don't say this to kind of paint a doom and gloom scenario. In fact, it's quite the opposite. And I'm really kind of very impressed with the way people have responded. In fact, rather than sitting back and waiting to see what happens, the more people have actually looked to start their own business than actually ever before. And this is actually, I think, really testament to the resilience of the American people when times get tough. But the challenge is, if we're going to be looking at a business, many of us have not necessarily had experience in business before. Which type of business should we go for? This is kind of a real challenge. Which business should we be looking at? You know, if you want to take control of your life, control of your future, if you want a plan B, which business should you do? Well, there's obviously lots of options, but every company has kind of like, there's lots and lots of different opinions as to a few simple things that we need to have to make a good choice in a business model. And there are a few kind of simple guidelines. Does the business solve a problem? Is there a solid company behind it? Do we have a good product? What's the risk level like? Do we have a high risk or a low risk? As Robert was saying, I have owned restaurants before. That's very high risk. Is there a high reward? Is it simple to do? Is it scalable? Is there an opportunity to be duplicatable? Is there residual income rather than income? That means that money comes in because of something you started rather than you having to work for an hour, getting paid for an hour, work for an hour, getting paid for an hour. Can you start something and get paid for it week after week? And are you at the right time? You know, that's kind of really the questions you should be asking if you're looking to start a business. And so let's first of all have a look at the problem. All right, this is the first thing on the list. Are we solving a big problem at NowSite? So obviously, since the dawn of the internet and over the past couple of decades, our world has really changed a lot. Some of you will recognize that picture over on the left, and obviously now things are completely different. It's kind of hard to imagine that we were once upon a time, you know, standing next to the wall, attached to the wall by this curly wire. It's kind of really crazy. And nowadays, everything we do is filtered through our phones and devices, you know, our opinions, our photographs, the stories we share with people, our communication, even dating with swipe left, swipe right. It's really kind of different how things are nowadays. And specifically for us as business owners, or maybe looking to get into being a business owner, everybody's buying decisions are different. They're not only researched online, but in most cases, they actually happen online as well. You saw those retail stores downsizing and even going out of business. This is a direct result of this. And this is very indicative. This is now the most valuable real estate out there. You know, where the eyes are, you know, where's everybody looking right now? No matter what you think of Bill Gates, he's obviously been extremely successful. We've heard from our most successful people out there that there is a major shift happening, and that shift is from offline to online. And no matter how much we want to bury our heads in the sand is absolutely happening. Even Bill Gates goes as far to say, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. And the good news is the internet has provided small businesses these incredible opportunities, whether you're a one-man band, whether you're a one-woman band, or you're a network marketer and this type of thing. The digital marketing has now truly leveled the playing field. We can now market like the big boys. Back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, the big companies, you know, they could market on TV or they could market on radio or have big campaigns. And the first rung on that ladder was so high, many of us small business owners couldn't do that. But of course, digital marketing now has brought that first rung on the ladder all the way down where everybody can step up on it. We've all got one of these phones. We're all on the computer. It's fantastic. But here's an incredible statistic despite that. And that statistic is out of the 500 million small business owners out there, only 1% are actually doing any kind of effective digital marketing. And obviously that's happening whilst the majority of people's presence is actually online. And that means the other 99% of us are literally standing on the sidelines watching the big companies and the 1% monopolize that online real estate, that real estate on people's phones and computers and tablets. And whilst that's happening, whilst 99% of us are not on those phones, not in front of people, almost everyone is doing their research, and they're making their buying decisions online. This graph is kind of, you know, I've never been a big fan of graphs, but this is very, very indicative of what's going on. Over the past 20 years, the US GDP has risen consistently, month after month, year after year. But as you can see, it's only really reflecting the big corporations' growth. The small companies have pretty much maintained the status quo through all of that time. And that's very indicative of what's going on in the digital marketing arena. And as you can see, this is a very big problem. And remember what we were looking to do on our checklist. We're looking to solve a big problem. And many of you know who this gentleman is. Whenever there's a problem, there is also an equal or a greater opportunity. And that's what we're looking for. And that's what we are solving here. This morning, I'm going to be talking to you about a company that has solved this problem. It's already having huge success. And how you can actually be a part of this success, because NowSight has absolutely solved this problem. So let's quickly have a look back at that checklist. We haven't solved the problem yet. We've identified the ones there, but let's have a look at the company that's behind this just to make sure that we've got what we need to make sure we take care of this, this big challenge. First of all, the company is based in Toronto, Canada, 50 full-time employees, 20 full-time software engineers. Already 25,000 customers in over 130 countries. We've got world-class support, and we've had 100% growth every year for the past straight years. So that's a really good, solid grounding for a company. And then as far as our founder is concerned, Justin Belobaba, he graduated magna cum laude in economics from Harvard University. He founded a medical software company when was that? In 2007, took that company public. In 2007, he was named the Young Entrepreneur of the Year in 2010. Then he founded a chain of 100 virtual health clinics, sold to a big private equity group in 2016. And then he founded NowSight in 2017 and is on the way to building an extremely successful worldwide class company. So again, let's have a look at that checklist. We've got a solid company. All right, so that's great. Check, we'll take that one. Okay, so now Justin and his team knew that solving this big problem that we established lies in knowing where the problem exists. Why are the 99% of 500 million small business owners out there, why are they not using the technology that's out there? Again, there's plenty out there. Well, bottom line, it's because it's too complicated. Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, blogging, vlogging, message bots, SMS marketing, ClickFunnels, and literally the list goes on. Great products. They do a great job. But here's the challenge, is there's a lot of work to learning how to use them. There's a lot to work how to use them individually, and none of them have one solution to it, doing the whole thing. And you have to work out how to make them work together. A lot of work going on there. It's also a fairly hefty price to be able to do that. Here's the good news. With multiples of millions of dollars invested in software, NowSight has found the solution, and I want to introduce you to the NowSight digital marketing platform. Nowsite has created the first all-in-one digital marketing platform, and it's powered by artificial intelligence. With a heart for the small businessman and solopreneur, when they saw that those 99% of small businesses are not marketing online and struggling in the digital economy, Justin and his team invested over $7 million creating a digital marketing platform that has everything you need to do your digital marketing. But unlike the other offerings out there, the Nowsite platform is totally simple. And it has an AI engine built that will do most of the heavy lifting for you. Specifically, it's just made for the other 99% of us, people like you and I. And as I've said, we got 25,000 customers very satisfied throughout the world. So we obviously have a pretty good offering. Okay, so let's take a real quick look at what's in the Nowsite marketing platform. I'm not going to go into great depth on this because this is about the affiliate side, but I kind of want to give you an idea of what's going on here. First of all, the platform has a simple website builder where you can literally build unlimited websites. It's not just one or two. You can create as many websites as you want. And again, super, super simple to build. They've been, again, made for you and I, and we've maybe have no experience in doing this. We need no HTML experience, no WordPress experience. So literally, if you can drag and drop and click on your mouse, you can be building websites. You've got full social media creation. We've got online ads to where we can actually be advertising to the over 1 million different apps and websites out there. Again, super simple. You don't even have to go into the various apps and websites to be able to create the ad. You don't have to go into Facebook. You don't have to go into Instagram. It's all done for you exterior, and the work's done for you by the AI. Again, the hard work is done for you. We've got very simple to build and schedule email campaigns. We obviously have blogging. We have a full database and CRM, so we can collect the information of those people who are using, who are attracted by the platform. We've got a Teams function so that we can manage teams as we grow teams, which is especially good for those of you who are in network marketing companies or insurance companies. We have full Google Analytics, so we can measure everything. And coming on the 20th of November this year, we have full SMS campaigns. Incredible. There's a lot there, but the thing is, the most important thing is it's super simple to use. But I very often will get asked the question, hey Robert, if you could just make sure everyone is muted there, that would be great. Thank you very much, my friend. But very often the question is going to be, well, those other companies do offer those products as well. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not talking about that. Why is Nowsite different? Remember what the opportunity is. The opportunity is in Nowsite's USP, unique selling point. It's simplicity. For all of those things that are out there, other companies have them. Nowsite have created it in such a way that it's super, super simple to use. Anyone can use the Nowsite platform, whether you're 20 or whether you're 80. Just as an example, even though the Nowsite platform can cater for both experts and the novice, for those that are absolutely brand new to marketing, one of the artificial intelligence functions that you can use in the platform is called 3-click marketing. Okay, and this is something you can use when you get involved with the platform. You can start getting going, and it allows a Nowsite creator or a Nowsite user to be able to create. Listen to this. You can create a full social marketing post, both the imagery and the write-ups, plus a full blog, plus an email campaign with literally just 3 pushes of a button. Wake up in the morning, open your laptop, and you look at your AI has put an email there for you and will guide you through content marketing, a blog, and email campaigns. And all you're doing is going, click, yes, I want to post that. It created it for you. Click, yes, I'd like to turn that into a blog, and click, yes, I'd like to turn that into an email campaign. You've literally, the AI has created this for you, and you have done all of your day's marketing in the same time as it took Joanne here to boil the water for her cup of coffee. Quite incredible. Nowsite literally is the only company to have solved this huge problem for the 99% of 500 million small business owners out there. Now, everyone can market their business online just like the big boys. So now everybody can succeed in the digital economy. So a quick look at that checklist. We've got our solid company. Now we can add 2 more checks. We've got a great product and we've solved the problem. Okay, we're well on the way. And access to this full capability, to the full capabilities.
On the way near you.
Thanks.
The first one is on the road lending at 1500.
I'm not sure why Google's interrupting me. Hey, Google, stop.
The second one is 89.7
Stop.
Way FM at
Google,
230
stop.
Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway number 240, Dallas. The third one is on the
I'm sorry, I have no
Midway
idea where
Terrace
Google has
Drive.
suddenly decided to interrupt me. I'm going to carry on. She can interrupt me as much as like. I live on my own. I'm still getting interrupted by a woman. Oh, that's terrible. That was just a joke. Of course, of course, of course. Shush. Okay, so full access to the NowSite platform is just $87 per month. And it's a total simple solution, again, that the other 99% of people can actually use. I own restaurants, or used to own restaurants. And so to be able to have a company for $87 a month, we would spend $87 a month just on our toilet paper. It cost me $300,000 to actually start the business. So to be able to have this marketing capability for just $87 a month is quite incredible. Okay, so where do you fit in? All right, we've got this great product. We've solved a big issue. Where do you fit in? How can you actually profit from this? Okay, well, first of all, you can become a NowSite affiliate, and you can offer this program to small businesses to market themselves. And you can invite others like you to build a team of affiliates who want to do the same thing. And then to get started as an affiliate, it's also $87 per month. And this gives you access to the platform yourself with all of the features I mentioned, and then with an additional charge of $4.95, so about the price of a Starbucks coffee, you can now open up your back office where you can now track everything about your business, and you are literally in business. So let's have a quick look at that checklist. Now we've got involved in business for very, very low risk. Again, my Dickey's Barbecue restaurants were $300,000 each. I'm in business here for $87. Okay, so the first thing we want to do in any business is make sure we get our investment back. We want an immediate ROI, return on investment. So there are 5 ways we get paid in NowSite, but for the purpose of this presentation, I'm pretty much only going to touch on one. Just know that the other 4 ways are additional money on what we're talking about, here. So the way to get your money back is really, really simple. In your first 7 days, the best thing you can do is invite 3 people to look at this same presentation, okay? And then when they join you, you make $30 for each one of those enrollments. So you've got 30 plus 30 plus 30, 3 people, 30 plus 30 plus 30, and you have made $90. Your investment was what? $87. You have more than 100% return on your investment. Very cool. Okay, this also qualifies you for what's called the 100 Club and starts you earning your first residual check, and that's $100 a month. So you've got your money back and you've got $100 a month coming in. So it costs you $87 to get started and you earn 90 bucks back. Okay, so you've got return on your investment. Again, makes complete sense to me as a businessman. And then because you have 3 people out there who are now using the platform or building an affiliate business like you now have $100 coming in every month. So the ongoing $87 that you're paying every month is being covered by the $100 you're getting in as a residual. So you have a positive days. Again, my Dickey's Barbecue, $300,000 to get started. It's years to pay that back. And so for the chance for me to ever get back into a positive cash flow, it takes me a very, very long time. You're doing it in literally 7 days. Okay. All right, here's the other thing that's super important. When I started my Dickey's Barbecue restaurant, I had to learn how to be a chef. I had to learn all the health inspector rules. I had to learn everything to do about being a restaurant. You have had to learn nothing. All you have had to do is invite people to look at this presentation. I'm going to do the work for you. Other people this afternoon are going to be doing the work for you. They're going to be presenting for you. Okay, so now we've kind of got, we've started our business. We've got a return on our investment, and we've started a positive cash flow within the first 7 days. Now what we want to do is scale our business. Like any business, we want to be able to scale our business. Now, if you want to scale a restaurant, you've got to go buy some more restaurants. You've got to go build more restaurants or buy a building and turn it into a restaurant. Obviously, huge investment, huge risk. If a plumber wants to scale, he needs to go and buy more trucks. Huge investment, huge risk. If you want to scale in this business, all you have to do is simply duplicate what you have done. Here's what I'm talking about. Here's Lisa, for example. All she needs to do, she's got her 3 people that she started in her business to get her return on investment and to start her $100 residual check coming in. Now, all she needs to do is teach them to do the same thing. Okay, really, really simple. There's no additional cost for you to do that. They're investing in their own businesses, so they're highly incentivized to do that. So you've got no additional risk, but you do have a whole new set of sources of income for yourself. I'm going to show that to you in just a second. And here's how that works. You not only get paid for your enrollees, okay? You get paid on their enrollees as well. So here's Lisa. She got her 3 people to get her return on investment, right? The $90 plus the $100 a month. She's done that, but also they want to go and do the same thing. They want to get a return on their investment and they want to get a $100 check as well. And hopefully they're going to do that within 7 days, but you get paid on them as well. So you're getting paid on your levels 1 and your levels 2. You've created real leverage there. So this is what it looks like. You've got your 3, they now have their 3 each, and you're getting paid on every single one of those people. So I'm going to kind of break it down right from the very start, go through how you make your money. There's a little bit of repetition here, but I want to make sure you absolutely get it. So here's Lisa. She wants to get her return on investment and she wants to be earning the $100 a month. So she's brought 3 people into the business that's 3 people, one at $87, the second cost $87, the third at $87, paid for by your new enrollees. That money goes to Nowsite. Nowsite says, thank you very much. Here's a check for $100. That's where you've got your money back and you've got your first $100 residual check. Okay, now we've taught our 3 to get their 3, okay? So we've generated $261 for Nowsite on level 1. And now because your 3 have got their 3, because they want to get a return on their investment and their first $100 coming in every month to cover their investment, you've now got 9 people on your second level. Okay, but now because of the revenue on level 1, 261, the revenue on level 2, 729 going to Nowsite, now you've got $400 a month coming in every single month, month after month. That $100 is now $400. And you've done that merely by duplicating what you had. Let's keep going. Let's say now you've added a couple more people to your 3. You've got 3 people to get your platform paid for, but add a couple more just to add a little bit of insurance there, just in case one of your 3 drop off. Well, also, your 5 people are business owners. They want to do the same thing. They've got their 3 people to get their return on investment and their $100. Add a couple more people for a little bit of insurance. Now what you've done on level 1, you've generated $435 to Nowsite. And on level 2, you've generated $2,171 to Nowsite. Nowsite says, thank you very much. Here's a check for $1,000. $1,000 every month. And remember what you're doing. All you're doing is suggesting people get on this presentation. I'll do the work for you. Other people who are presenting this afternoon will do the work for you. Let's keep going. The only person building here is Lisa. Everybody else is just getting 5. Okay, the 3 to get their money back and 2 for a little bit of insurance. So Lisa now has 10. Let's say she did it in 6 months. She's generated $870 on level 1 for Nowsite. On level 2, the people, just because her 10 are getting it for free, right? For getting the 3 people in, 4,350 is now going to Nowsite. Now she's earning $2,000 a month. She keeps going. Let's say it's a year now, 20 people she's brought in. That's less than 2 people a month. And she's just inviting them to this presentation. They've got started. That's generated 1,740 to Nowsite. Level 2, because those 20 are getting 5 each, generated 8,700 to Nowsite. Nowsite said, thank you very much. Here's $4,000 a month in residual income. That money comes, residual, remember, comes in month after month for something she started a year ago. Now, that's the average salary in America, but people are trading 40 hours a week for that. So 40 hours a week for 40 years of their life and never truly escaping. This is generating money that's coming in every month. Let's say she's been going for 2 years now, 2 people a month invited to this call. She now has 4,350 going to Nowsite. They say, thank you very much. Each one of the 50, we're just coaching them to suggest people have a look at this presentation. They just want to get 5 each, right? Now with that revenue also going to Nowsite, now Nowsite's going to pay you $9,000 a month. And that's a lot. And sometimes it's almost unbelievable, but this slide is the same as the first slide. The same math. The only thing that's happened is 2 years has gone by. She's just invited 2 people a month and I've done the presentation for her. Others will do the presentation for her. This is a very, very simple business to do. So far, the only one who's been building has been Lisa. Everybody else has just been getting fired. But what about if she found other people like herself? What if she found people like myself, like Robert, like other people who are on this call? Well, if you go out there and find 30 people who want to actually build, not just get it for free, right, but actually want to build, say over time they get 30 people into their business. With the revenue on levels 1 and levels 2 going to NowSite will now pay you $27,000, nearly $27,000 a month in residual income because of something you got started. And all you're doing is introducing this to other people like yourself who want to build a business. Remember, the problem we're solving is a very big problem, and we're the only people with a solution. And we're doing the work for you. So whether you're looking to make a few $100s or create a 5 or a 6-figure residual income monthly, absolutely the NowSite opportunity is there for you. And remember how simple this is. All you have to do is invite. So let's quickly look at that checklist again. We solved a problem, big problem, solid company, great product, low risk to get involved, $87 to get involved with what's going on. High reward? Yeah, I think so. You've just seen that high reward. I make more money out of this business than I do 3 Dickey's barbecue restaurants. Was it simple? Absolutely. You've seen how all you have to do is invite people to this presentation. And it's scalable through duplication. All you're doing is suggesting other people set themselves free from this world as well by creating their own business. Residual income rather than cash flow. So you're getting that money in for something you started ages ago rather than trading your time for money like you do at a job. Work for a week, get paid for a week. Work for a week, get paid for a week. Don't work, don't get paid. But let's address this last thing, timing. Timing is absolutely perfect. NowSite is literally the only people who are truly solving this issue. The issue is very real. It's very, very now. It's a massive issue, and NowSite is the only company that's actually out there solving this particular problem, which is absolutely awesome. But the real question I want to ask you from that perspective, from a timing perspective, is this timing right for you? Is this something that, are you sick and tired of what you're currently doing? Are you sick and tired of your job? Are you sick and tired of worrying about what's going to be happening with the economy? Who gets into power? Is that going to affect what you're doing? Or do you have a dream to start your own company? Do you have a dream to be able to just have time freedom? Absolutely, that NowSite is absolutely perfect for you. So if this business makes sense to you, if you think this is a simple business to do, if you think you can invite people to this presentation, get back to the person who invited you. They will absolutely be able to get you started. And here's a suggestion. We've got other presentations happening this afternoon. Why not get a second opinion? Invite 3 of your friends who are looking to escape their job, start their own business or whatever it is. Get on the next business presentation that's at 3 o'clock this afternoon. They may very well want to join as well, and they will join underneath you. What happens if you get 3 people? You've got your investment back and you've already started earning $100 a month. Then just teach them to do the same thing. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If that makes sense to you, I would be very excited for you to join us and to start showing this to your friends and family. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate everybody for joining me on the call today. Thanks very much. Bye-bye now.